The opinions expressed by ResusLogix or Dr. Montano do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of his employer, past or present.
All right, picture this. You're in the middle of a chaotic ED shift. A patient rolls in, tachycardic, hypotensive, altered. Your brain is firing on all cylinders, thinking through a dozen possibilities. But the one you absolutely cannot miss is sepsis. Time is everything, right? But your initial data is, well, it's pretty vague. So what if you had a red flag for sepsis that popped up in minutes, right there in your initial labs? Let's get into it. We're talking about monocyte distribution width, or MDW. And no, this isn't some weird, esoteric lab you have to send out and wait days for. This is a new, really powerful marker for sepsis that's already part of a test you order on almost every single patient who comes through the door.
So what exactly is it? It's actually pretty simple. When your body is gearing up to fight an infection, your monocytes, one of your key white blood cells, they get activated and they literally change size. MDW just measures that variation in size. And here is the absolute best part. It's calculated automatically with a routine CBC with differential. That means no extra tube of blood, no extra cost, and no hunting down the lab tech. It's just there.
Okay, if you remember one single number from this whole explainer, make it this one: 20. Multiple big studies have shown that an MDW value greater than 20 is a powerful, powerful indicator for sepsis. That's your cutoff. That's your red flag. So how good is it really? Let's look at the numbers. This chart basically shows how well our common sepsis biomarkers work, and you can see MDW is right there in the same ballpark as procalcitonin and C-reactive protein. It performs just as well. But here's the kicker, the crucial difference. You get the MDW result back in minutes with the rest of your CBC, not hours later. And in a crashing patient, that speed is the whole game. So let's just recap why this is such a big deal. It's fast, it's easy, it's already part of your workflow. But the real magic, the reason it's so useful as a screen, is right here in these last two numbers. It's got high sensitivity, sure, but what's really incredible is its excellent negative predictive value. We're talking around 94%. That's what gives you the confidence to start looking elsewhere if the test comes back normal. Okay, so we know what it is and that it works. Now, how do you actually put this into practice? Let's walk through a super simple algorithm you can use on your very next shift. Here you go. It's a simple two-step process. You suspect an infection, so you order your usual CBC with diff. When the results pop up, you look for the MDW. Is the value greater than 20? If the answer is yes, you escalate. Treat this like a serious red flag. Time to deepen that sepsis workup, maybe start your protocols. But if the MDW is less than 20, you reevaluate. Sepsis is now much, much less likely. You can use that powerful 94% negative predictive value to confidently broaden your differential and figure out what else could be going on. Now, of course, like any tool, MDW is not a magic bullet. It's absolutely crucial that you understand its limitations to use it safely and effectively. Here are the top 3 pitfalls to avoid. First, and this is huge, remember that MDW is a screen, not a diagnosis. It is one piece of the puzzle. It does not replace your clinical brain. Second, its strength is sensitivity, not specificity. That means it is way better at ruling sepsis out than it is at ruling it in. A high MDW is a call for more investigation, not a confirmed diagnosis. And finally, do not mistake it for a prognostic marker. An elevated MDW tells you about the risk of sepsis, but it does not predict mortality or how sick the patient is. That's what your lactate is for. So, after all that, what is the single most important practical thing you need to walk away with? The key takeaway is this. On your next shift with that undifferentiated sick patient, use a normal MDW, a value less than 20, to help you rapidly and confidently decrease the likelihood of sepsis. It's your green light to start seriously considering what else could be going on.